Deputy Director of the Legal Aid and Counseling Clinic, Tyrone Buckmeyer, says over the years society has become increasingly violent. He was addressing the issue of discipline versus punishment on last evening's Beyond the Headlines program. Buckmeyer said from developments in the court, there is an alarming amount of incidents of violent crimes by adults against children and by children against other children.
None of this is accidental. It is coming from somewhere, and I will make the case that it is coming from a place where we're learning violence, and often that violence is meted out against young people, against us, under the guise of discipline. And if it is what we grew up on, if we're cultured and nurtured to see violence or the use of excessive physical force as a way of instilling discipline, and everybody is going to do it, and then you have a breakdown of law and order.
The issue of child abuse was recently highlighted again when 2 women were arrested for intentional and unlawful wounding of a minor. Sergeant Hercules Lambert from the Prosecution Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force said the laws protecting children, though old, are still relevant today.
Subsection F says no correction can be justified which is unreasonable in kind or in degree, regard being had to the age of physical and mental condition of the person on whom it is inflicted. So the age of the child is to be considered, the physical and mental state of the child is also to be considered. And no correction can be justified in the case of a person who by reason of tender years or otherwise is incapable of understanding the purpose for which it is inflicted. So a child 2 years cannot understand the reason why punishment is being inflicted, and so the law says you cannot inflict physical punishment on the child.
Sergeant Hercules Lambert said children can also seek redress when they are abused, and in most cases counseling is provided to families.
Punishment.
Yes, and we have seen persons under 16 bringing parents to court for excessive use of punishment. We have had cases where children have made complaints against parents, and we have brought these matters to court. And the court usually sit in a family setting, as Mr. Buckmeyer knows, and usually we provide a lot of training and counseling, right? But the law prescribes for wounding, it's 4 years imprisonment. Because once you cross that stage to wounding, you can be charged for wounding a child, and it's 4 years imprisonment, maximum. Mm-hmm. But usually we don't take that route in the court. Usually we get counseling. Mr. Buckmeyer, Legal Aid and Counseling Clinic, provide services for counseling of both parents and children, so that they can both understand and the family can be united and be cohesive again.
Okay.
Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.